Hello everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today, or this evening where I am. I'm in my little Airbnb down in Pensacola, Florida. And this is just very spontaneous. I did need to go ahead and do a video to post tomorrow night, but this just came out of a revelation I had just a little while ago. So I'm just want to talk about how the raw food diet requires tropical fruit for me. Just my 2 cents worth. Just the opinions of a senile, broken down old man. So don't anybody get angry if this differs from your views and opinions. I do videos every day. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button now. Then click on that little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. And do that on all your channels. If you don't hit send notifications, you might just not be subscribed anymore. Let me move something real quick here. There's just a little red light there on the clock. Well, you know, I got to Publix, and I tell you what, let me do something right here. I'm going to insert a photo of what I had for dinner right here. I was at Publix supermarkets. That's kind of the prevalent supermarket in Florida this afternoon. Just thinking I'd pick up something. Didn't really have high hopes. I just, I might get some fruit of some sort. Well, as you can see from that one, they had a Talfo mangoes. Now you can see the size of this. It wasn't a great deal. 2 of these for $3. So I got 4 of them, as you can see. I'll show. I put both of those photos in there so you can see. I had 4 of these, and I got a little container of organic butterleaf lettuce. My cells exploded. They just came alive. There was something that burst loose, shot some sort of hormone or chemical reaction or whatever, but I was just back for a minute. I was flashback. I was back to feeling like myself. And you know what? It just confirmed what I believe, what I've said for a while about this lifestyle. And once again, this is for me. Apples are fine. Apples are not like going to get me there. Grapes are fine. Grapes are not going to get me there. I require the tropics on this lifestyle. And to be quite honest, I'm hanging in there. And like I say, this is a good learning opportunity. But as I'm in the States, I'm in Alabama, where basically all I'm getting is bananas right now. Although I got a good papaya last week, and I'm going to go check out the source of that again when I get back to my town, probably on Friday. But yeah, you know, just eating these mangoes, and I was getting mangoes for a while here. I was actually able to get some Atalfos, and I was getting some really good Kent mangoes, but I was trying to think back. It's probably been 2 months since I've had tropical fruit. And something's just missing. I'm telling you, for me, this thing just ain't right outside of the States. Now, I'm not throwing the diet under the bus. I know some people thrive and they do their thing outside of the tropics, but I need that fruit. I need that tropical fruit. I need mangoes, I need papaya, and I need pineapple. What I really need is the mamey sapote, but you know that I didn't get that as regularly, so I guess my body didn't become that accustomed. But I really need that, and it just fuels me. It pushes. This time in the States has been good for me because it's motivating. It showed me what I really want in life, what my what my objective is, what my focus is. And I've pretty much figured out all I'm working for is to get to a place where I can eat whatever fruit I want to all the time. I don't like to compromise. I don't like to do things half-ass. I don't know. I don't like to be like, yeah, it sure would be fun to go somewhere one day, or it sure would be nice, or I don't want it to be nice. If I know this is what I'm supposed to be eating, I need to go to the source where I need to be eating this. Otherwise, why am I eating? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just like it just kind of confirmed everything I knew, but it was just like, wow, it was a slap. It was a slap. It was just like all this range of emotions going just from having some good fruit. It was remembrance. It was remembering how I can feel, how I am. And don't get me wrong, I'm not singing the blues. and I'm not like in bad shape or I'm not feeling bad or whatever. I used to, every time came back from the States to Costa Rica, I would take a little time to kind of shake off the dust and assimilate back to Costa Rica, and I get a little bit stricter, and I'm always like that. If I like, even though I'm not getting what I like to eat right now, but I am grateful. I got good bananas. I love my green smoothies. You take me back to the tropics, and I'll be conservative. I was going to say within 3 days, I would be Jack 2.0 again, but for sure, 7 days down there, and my body would snap like it never missed a beat. It would get rid of some of the stuff that is marginal in my body. That sugar would just start like igniting my cells all over, and I would be electrified. So yeah, listen, when I talk about certain stuff on here, I don't in any way ever intend to be like, and I say that over and over and over. I'm never talking about like, this is how people should do, or this is what everybody should do. This is just my experience. This is just me kind of navigating my way through this whole thing and sharing what I feel, results, everything that just basically this science experiment that is Jack. And I'm just a firm believer that we have got to have tropical fruit on this lifestyle. It's not enough. Listen, do the best you can wherever you are. I realize there's some people in situations, you might have a family, you might have people you're responsible for, you might be locked in. If you're young, that's why I like having younger people watch me. To all of my younger watchers out there, don't buy into the BS. Don't get locked in. Don't go to university and come out with $150,000 in debt. Get your job, buy yourself a house, have a mortgage. When it gets to that point, when you're paying off those student loans, when you're paying off a mortgage, and then when the babies start coming and you got that's it. Then you don't have as many choices. So keep those options open. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with being in the family way or having family or whatever, but I'm just saying, do it smart. I know people that have kids and they travel all over the place and they have a fabulous life and their kids are very well educated, but they've thought about these things. So you got to think about that a little bit ahead. So I really enjoy hanging out and like trying to throw a little bit of wisdom to younger people, especially with all the mistakes I made in my life. But that's one of them I didn't make. I'm free, man. I'm a free man. I can pick up, within reason, I can pick up and boom, I can go. And I'm hoping, like I say, I'm not really hoping, I guess I'm just kind of holding back because I don't like to say, we never know what's going to happen in life. And maybe I feel like I'm going to jinx it if I say I'm going back to Costa Rica in February for sure. Nothing, who knows? I can't say for sure, but if it's within my control and whatever I see as best I can predict right now, yeah, I'm going back in February. Still working on, I've got one person I'm talking to that's interested in maybe being down there during that time. If you're possibly interested in going down there and eating some fruit and getting real serious on this lifestyle, get in touch with me. I can't really do a few days or I can't really do a week because it's going to be expensive to get a house down there during that time. But if I can get a big enough house, it can be affordable. But I'm going to have people that are going to be there at least for a month, or otherwise I don't have time to run like a little mini hotel just to cover my rent. But telling you, while everybody else is freezing in February, you could be down there at the beach with me, eating the best of the best, drinking sugarcane juice. Good Lord. I'm probably going to go nuts. This is the longest that I've been out of Costa Rica since I moved there 18 years ago. This is the longest I've been out of the tropics since I came to this raw vegan lifestyle 5.5 years ago. So you better believe you might not even want to be around me for the first few days when I get back down there, because it's going to be I'm going to probably go into a frenzy, like a feeding frenzy, and just be scarfing down as much sugar as possible. I'm imagining too that at least that first little period when I get back, I'll probably figure out a way to travel, and I'll go to some of the other farmers markets that aren't in the little town where I want to be. But yeah, just to finish it off, this is our food. The tropical food is our food, and life just isn't life for me without mangoes. I mean, mango is my fruit. I think if I was ever like had to make a choice of you can only eat one fruit, it would have to be mango. I mean, there's just nothing better, and there's so many varieties that taste so good. I love the Atolfos. I love the Kent. I love the Tommy mangoes that I was getting a lot of in Costa Rica. So anyhow, take what you want from that one. Take what you want. Take what you will. In the end, do the best you can. But if at all possible, plan on making that escape to the tropics. And I'm not talking about just getting a trip of once in a lifetime, whatever. If you're really serious about this lifestyle, it's worth thinking about being somewhere where you have, just great fruit all the time. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.